Menghadap Dunia Maha Mulia Paduka Sri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan, Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah, Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhyiddin Shah Al-Mahfullah. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik, pohon diampun. Patik bagi pihak Public Relation Practitioners Society of Malaysia merafak sembah menunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih atas limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku mencemaduli berangkat ke Global Public Relation Conference and Festival GPRCF 2025. Sesungguhnya keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku sudah tentunya akan menyerikan lagi majlis pada pagi ini. Ampun Tuanku. Patik dengan penuh takzimnya memohon ampuni limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku untuk Patik mengalu-alukan tetamu-tetamu yang lain dan meneruskan majlis ini di dalam bahasa Inggeris. Yang Berhormat Datuk Fahmi Fadil, Minister of Communication, Yang Bahagia Datuk P. Kamalanathan, Chairman Public Relation Practitioners Society of Malaysia, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, with gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for His blessings and mercy, we are able to gather here this morning for the launch of the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025. To seek blessings and guidance from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, it is my honor to invite Al-Fadil Ustaz Muhammad bin Muhammad Tahir to lead us the Doa recital.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan yuwafi ni'amahu yukafi'u mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalal wajhikal karim wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma shalli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. On this blessed day, we raise our hand in gratitude for all your countless blessings. We seek your guidance and ask for your divine blessing for the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival Malaysia 2025. May this gathering be filled with wisdom, harmony and grace. Ya Allah, Ya Basit, Ya Hafiz, Ya Muqib. We thank you for bringing us together in unity and shared purpose. Bless our minds with knowledge and our heart with sincerity to upload truth, humanity and peace. Grant success in every session and goodwill among all delegates. May this event inspire trust, compassion and understanding in all that we do. Ya Allah, Ya Aziz, Ya Jabbar, Ya Mutakabbir, we are thankful and honored with gracious presence of His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah, Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhyiddin Shah Al-Maghfurullah, Sultan of Perak Darul Rizwan. At this conference, and we humbly pray that Allah will safeguard and protect you. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمع مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تجعل اللهم فينا ولا معنا ولا من يتبعنا شقيا ولا مطرودا ولا محروما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this inaugural Global Public Relations Conference and Festival brings together practitioners, strategists, innovators, and emerging talents from across the world gathered here to exchange insights, strengthen collaboration, and shape the future of public relations and communications. As Malaysia prepares for Visit Malaysia Year 2026, this gathering marks an important moment, one that places our nation on the global stage, showcasing our cultural richness, diversity, and growing leadership in international communications. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome all delegates and distinguished guests, it is now our honor to invite Yang Bahagia Datuk P. Kamalanathan, Chairman, Public Relations Practitioner Society of Malaysia, to deliver the welcome address. Please welcome.
His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Shah Ibn Al-Marhum Sultan Azlan bin Shah Al-Makfurullah, Sultan of Perak Darul Rizwan. Yang Berhormat Datuk Fazil, Minister of Communications. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah for gracing our humble event. We are indeed most grateful to His Royal Highness for finding the time to be with us this morning. Tuanku's esteemed presence greatly honors us all, and we eagerly await the royal address. It is with great honor and heartfelt pride that I welcome you to the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025. Whether you have traveled from across the globe or joined us within our beloved nation, I extend my warmest greetings and deepest appreciation for your presence here today. To our international delegates, welcome to Malaysia. We are privileged to host you in Kuala Lumpur, a city that reflects the spirit of our nation. Diverse, dynamic, and deeply committed to progress. Your presence affirms the global relevance of this gathering and the shared values that unite us across borders. To our Malaysian practitioners, thank you for your continued dedication to elevating the standards of our profession. Your presence here today is a testament to the strength and vision of our local communications community. On this auspicious occasion, we would also like to extend our heartfelt wishes to His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muhyiddin Shah Ibn Al-Marhum Sultan Azlan bin Shah Al-Makfurullah, Sultan of Perak Darul Rizwan, in conjunction with His Royal Highness' official birthday celebration recently. May the Almighty bless Tuanku with continued wisdom, good health, and enduring reign. May Perak Darul Rizwan continue to flourish under Tuanku's benevolent leadership. Malaysia is proud to serve as a host of this landmark event. As a nation at the crossroads of cultures and commerce, we are uniquely positioned to be a communications hub for ASEAN and beyond. Our multilingual, multicultural society offers a living model of how dialogue, diplomacy, and diversity can coexist and thrive. This conference further strengthens Malaysia's role as a regional center for strategic communications, thought leadership, and innovation. Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my team at the Public Relations Practitioners Society of Malaysia and the organizing committee of the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival Malaysia for their tireless efforts in organizing this extraordinary event. Your commitment to professional development, ethical standards, and industry advancement is deeply commendable. This year's theme, Humanity Amplified, Redefining Public Relations in the Age of Intelligence, could not be more timely. We are living in an era where technology is transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate. Artificial intelligence, data-driven insights, and digital platforms are reshaping the landscape of public relations. Yet, at the heart of all this innovation lies a timeless truth. Communication is and must always remain a human endeavor. At this age of artificial intelligence, our role as communicators is not diminished, it is elevated. Over the next 3 days, we will hear from some of the most respected minds in our field. We will explore the intersections of trust, influence, ethics, and innovation. We will engage in masterclasses, dialogue, and discussions to challenge our thinking and inspire new possibilities. But beyond the sessions and speeches, I hope we will also take time to connect as people, to listen, to share, and to build lasting relationships that transcend titles and territories. Let this conference be more than a meeting of minds. Let it be a celebration of our shared purpose, to communicate with courage, to lead with compassion, and to serve with clarity. Let us be reminded of the words of Henry Ford, and I quote, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success," unquote. This quote reminds us that true progress is not measured by individual effort alone, but by our ability to collaborate, sustain unity, and move forward with shared purpose. With that, I once again welcome you to the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival Malaysia 2025. May this meaningful and memorable experience for all. To the sponsors, I would like to thank all of you for your kind support. Ampun tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patih, harapi ampun. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Bahagia Datuk P. Kamanathan, for the inspiring and insightful welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor to call upon Yang Berhormat Datuk Fahmi Fadil, Minister of Communication, to deliver the ministerial address. Please welcome Yang Berhormat Datuk.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Ngadap Beli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Seri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhibbuddin Shah Al-Maghfirullah. Ampun tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah patik mohon diampun. Patik mulai kalam dengan mengangkat setinggi-tinggi kesyukuran kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, kerana dengan berkat kebesaran dan keagungannya jua, Patik serta sekalian hadirin berdatang sembah, menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih atas limpah perkenan Buli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku Berjemaah Duli, berangkat ke Majlis Pembukaan Global Public Relations Conference and Festival Malaysia 2025 pada pagi ini. Sesungguhnya keberangkatan Buli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku pagi ini mencerminkan keprihatinan mendalam Tuanku terhadap kepentingan amalan komunikasi beretika dan berkesan dalam memperkukuh hubungan antara rakyat dengan institusi di negara ini. Ampun tuanku, Patik memohon ampun dilimpah perkenan Buli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku untuk mengalu-alukan tetamu yang hadir dan seterusnya menyembahkan ucapan Patik dalam bahasa Inggeris kepada hadirin sekalian. Bahagia Datuk P. Kamalanadan, Chairperson of the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025, Excellencies, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I commend the Public Relations Practitioners Society of Malaysia, or practitioners, for hosting this inaugural gathering and recognize the vital contributions of Malaysia's communications community, including PRCA, IPRM, PRCM, and other professional networks that strengthen our national discourse. Since launching practitioners in July 2024 during World Public Relations Day, The organization has grown remarkably, uniting professionals across the region, including from IPRS, CIPR, and IADC, and reinforcing Malaysia's role as a hub for regional and global engagement. Ampun Tuanku. Under Budget 2026, the Ministry of Communications has been allocated 2.56 billion ringgit to strengthen Malaysia's communications backbone. Through the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission's Jendela Phase 2 program, some 2,700 new sites are being deployed to close the digital divide and expand high-speed internet access nationwide. MCMC is also enhancing digital and media literacy through the Pusat Sebaran Maklumat Nasional, or National Information Dissemination Centers, or NADI for short, supported by 350 million ringgit in upgrades to boost their role as grassroots hubs for verified information and digital inclusion. To effectively combat misinformation, the Malaysian Media Council, which has just recently held its inaugural annual general meeting and election of its first council, the first time that Malaysia has ever had a media council, as well as the Online Safety Act, which inshallah will come into effect at the beginning of 2026, will play a pivotal role in strengthening the integrity of our national information ecosystem. The Media Council, established under the Malaysian Media Council Act 2025, functions as an independent self-regulatory body that upholds the highest standards of journalistic ethics and professionalism. It serves to promote responsible reporting, foster transparency, enhance public confidence, as well as to self-regulate the media. Complementing this, the Online Safety Act 2024 reinforces accountability across digital platforms by mandating the implementation of online safety measures to curb harmful and misleading content. The Act also requires the clear labeling of AI-generated materials and the protection of vulnerable users, particularly children, from exposure to unsafe online practices. These frameworks underscore the government's commitment to ensuring a credible, transparent, and secure digital environment for all Malaysians, while safeguarding the public from the threats of misinformation and disinformation. The Ministry of Communications also continues to engage industry players and civil society. Action will follow dialogue because every Malaysian deserves safety online as much as offline. This is about clarity and accountability, not control. Our aim is not to police speech, but to protect the public sphere. Clear, consistent rules help citizens, creators, and companies to act confidently. When people can verify, question, and understand information, they are empowered to make informed choices. Ampun Tuanku, as we strengthen Malaysia's digital foundations, we must also uphold the values that shape our communication. The theme of this conference, Humanity Amplified, poses an important question. As our tools grow smarter, will our communication remain human? AI can create words, images, songs, films, emotions, but only people, only humans can give all of this meaning, conscience, and context. This is why your role as public relations and communications professionals matters more now than ever. You give meaning to messages, empathy to conversations, and trust to the relationship between people and institutions. Allow me to quickly offer 3 invitations to this community. The first, to lift standards across the ecosystem, expand mentorship, strengthen ethics, and work with universities to nurture communicators who are both tech-savvy and empathetic. The Ministry of Communications stands ready to support such partnerships. Secondly, be transparent. If content is synthetic, say so. If data is incomplete, acknowledge it. if facts change, updated, guide the public through that change. Credibility built on honesty will always outlast even the most persuasive campaign. The third, showcase Malaysia to the world and the world to Malaysia. Communications are our soft power. We've seen that recently at the 47th ASEAN Summit and related summits. But through your stories, the world will see Malaysia that is progressive, inclusive, and confident. To all who have made this event possible, the Practitioner Society, the GPRCF Organizing Committee, partners and professional associations represented here, congratulations on convening such a distinguished and diverse assembly of minds. Ampun Tuanku, demikianlah berakhirnya sembah ucapan Patik. Sebelum mengundurkan diri, Patik dengan penuh takzimnya sekali lagi merafak sembah menjunjung setinggi-tinggi kasih atas limpah perkenan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku, Berjemaah Duli, berangkat ke majlis pada pagi ini. Patik dan pacal-pacal sekalian mendoakan rahmat, taufik dan hidayah agar Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku dan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Raja Permaisuri, putra dan putri serta seluruh kerabat diraja sentiasa mendapat perlindungan daripada Allah SWT, sihat walafiat serta dilimpahi rahmat dan nikmat kesejahteraan, keimanan dan keberkatan. Patik menyusun 10 jari memohon ampun dan maaf andai ada silap dan salah dalam tutur kata Patik sewaktu menyampaikan persembahan ucapan alu-aluan yang tidak seberapanya ini. Ampun Tuanku, beribu-ribu ampun, sembah Patik pohon diampun. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Tuanku.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Dato', for the meaningful and forward-looking address and for your continued leadership in strengthening Malaysia's communication and public relation ecosystem. With profound respect, may we now request Yang Bahagia Datuk P. Kamalanathan to have the honour of inviting His Royal Highness Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah Ibni Almarhum Sultan Azlan Muhibbuddin Shah Almarfullah Sultan of Perak Darul Rizwan to deliver the royal address graciously.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here this morning at the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival 2025. This is a proud milestone for Malaysia, as it is the nation's first homegrown yet truly international platform dedicated to advancing public relations and communications. This gathering reflects Malaysia's growing role as a thought leader in the global conversation on ethics, technology and trust in the digital age. It highlights how far we have come, not only in mastering the tools of communication, but also in understanding that their true purpose is to connect people, to build confidence, and to foster harmony in a very complex world. I commend practitioners for fostering collaboration with established associations such as IPRM, PRCA, and CIPR, and for extending its partnership to industry bodies, and for building strong alliances with Malaysia's media institutions. Such inclusivity reflects foresight and maturity, and it recognizes that communication is not merely a profession, but a bridge between institutions and communities. One that helps to strengthen transparency, understanding, and trust. These values, championed by Malaysia's PR practitioners, are deeply reflected in the experiences of my own home state. Perak's journey reminds us that leadership is a function of both authority and stewardship. The state's historical evolution, from its early days of enterprise and migration to its ceaseless pursuit of education, innovation, and sustainability, mirrors Malaysia's broader story of transformation. GPRCF Malaysia thus provides a very useful platform for Malaysia to learn from global best practices, foster collaborations, and further enhance our communication capacity in the digital age. From such experiences, we learn that communication, rooted in integrity and knowledge, is the foundation upon which societies adapt, endure, and prosper. It is through honest storytelling, grounded in evidence and guided by conscience, that communities can preserve their authentic identities while also embracing progress. The lessons learned from my own state's evolution serve as a reminder that ethical communication, empathy, and collaboration are not just abstract ideals, but daily practices that sustain our shared national journey. As a monarch, I am ever mindful that words carry immense weight. The civility of our national discourse reflects the civility of our nation itself. Communication that enlightens rather than inflames is part of what sustains the dignity of our institutions and the unity of our people. It is therefore the duty of communicators, whether in government, business, or the media, to safeguard truth, civility, and accuracy. Harsh or divisive speech erodes trust and cohesion. Those who communicate publicly must therefore choose their words with wisdom, care, and conscience. For the integrity of our language is the very foundation of public trust and national stability. So as we advance in this digital era, we must also nurture the human values that underpin effective communication. Malaysia's strength lies in its diversity and in a multi-ethnic, multi-faith society. Our words must connect rather than divide. As the Malay saying goes, kata-kata itu senjata bangsa. Our words are the weapon of a people. In a recent address, I reminded Malaysians that harsh or slanderous language erodes trust. So again, I must emphasize that those who publicly communicate must do so with great care. And this principle extends beyond our borders. As Malaysia's ASEAN Chairmanship of 2025 draws to a close, we call for a region to strive to listen before reacting and to value cooperation over confrontation. Communicators across ASEAN must also help to bridge our various divides, translating policy into understanding and amplifying this shared vision of unity. The principle of collaboration reminds us that progress cannot be achieved in isolation, for the most enduring influence is the one shared for a common purpose. Such principles form the pillars that uphold not only the PR profession, but beyond that, the moral fabric of our nation. As once said by presidential speechwriter James Humes, the art of communication is the language of leadership. A useful reminder that leadership and communication are indivisible. Across the world, artificial intelligence is transforming how information is created, shared, and trusted. While these technologies open vast opportunities, they also challenge our grasp of the truth. It is therefore the responsibility of communicators, such as journalists, strategists, educators, and leaders alike, to humanize technology, to ensure that innovation never replaces empathy and that speed never supersedes sincerity. We must remain ever vigilant. And in an age where misinformation spreads faster than understanding, we must meet these challenges not with hostility, but with wisdom, and with a steadfast commitment to the truth and to peaceful engagement. GPRCF Malaysia 2025 brings together delegates and speakers from Malaysia, from across ASEAN and beyond, all united by a shared commitment to learn, collaborate, and elevate the practice of public relations. Over the next 3 days, I hope you will exchange not only knowledge, but wisdom, not only technology, but trust. Let this platform help to strengthen camaraderie among practitioners, educators, and policymakers, and to reinforce Malaysia's voice in the global communications community. While it may be our intelligence that drives innovation, it is our humanity that gives communication its heart. And so finally, I hope this gathering marks the start of a new chapter in Malaysia's story, one in which communication continues to serve truth, harmony, and the greater good, but now at the international level. It is with great pleasure that I officially declare open the Global Public Relations Conference and Festival Malaysia 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. Distinguished guests, may I respectfully invite the VIPs designated to accompany His Royal Highness. With the greatest respect, we now humbly invite His Royal Highness to kindly proceed to the stage and strike the gong as a symbolic gesture to officially launch GPRCFMY 2025. Alright, there you have it. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The Global Public Relations Conference Festival 2025 is now officially launched. May I now respectfully invite His Royal Highness, together with the esteemed VIPs, to the center of the stage for an official photography. Thank you, Your Royal Highness, and all distinguished guests for graciously commemorating this moment with us. Ampun Tuanku, disembah maklumkan bahawa demikianlah sempurnanya GPRCFMY 2025. Dan patut memohon keizinan dulu Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku untuk patut mengakhirinya. Ampun Tuanku, beri-beribu ampun, sembah patut mohon diampun. Keberangkatan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Paduka Sri Sultan Perak Darul Rizwan diiringi tujuh kenamaan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, GPRCFMY 2025 is finally launched officially. At this point, we can invite all participants and attendees to remain in the hall as we proceed to our next agenda. We will now be
You spoke very well just now, especially leadership and communication.
Sri. Standby kat tempat bergambar sana. Tempat gambar. Sesi bergambar. Cepat ke sini gambar.
Tempat gambar.
Sri. Biar. Kalau.
Saya akan masuk menghadap bawah. Jadi bila saya kipri, bawa tangkap. Tak perlu cakap apa-apa.
Come, can we get everybody inside again?
Come.
Aவ்வளோதான்
Kalau not in the picture.